Hi guys, welcome to Classic TV Facts and Trivia. Thanks for being here. We're going back to the classic. We did Big Bang Theory yesterday, so I love that show though. And we're going to do more on it, believe me. But here's 6 things you might not know about the original Night Court series from 1984. The show was inspired by real New York City courts. The late Reinhold Weege, who has also helped to bring another workplace classic, Barney Miller, to life, honed in on an idea for Night Court after closely observing a handful of actual night courts and witnessing the craziness of not only the defendants, but the judges themselves. Harry Anderson's gigs on Saturday Night Live and Cheers put him on the map. An accomplished magician who incorporated his tricks into his comedy act, Anderson had already earned plenty of exposure on NBC by popping up both on Saturday Night Live and Cheers as an occasional guest star. Fortuitously, future Night Court producer Jeff Melman watched Anderson stick a needle through his own arm live on Saturday night and immediately shortlisted him for the Night Court lead role. Amazingly, the fact that his real name was Harry was not a deciding factor, just a happy coincidence. The show that battled a bailiff curse until Marsha Warfield came along. Selma Diamond played bailiff Selma Hacker for the show's initial 2 seasons. Sadly, the actress passed of lung cancer at the age of 64. Her replacement, Florence Hallop, lasted 22 episodes as a new bailiff, Florence Kleiner, before tragically passing away from the very same disease. Thankfully, 33-year-old Marsha Warfield was then brought onto the show to play non-nonsense replacement Roz Russell. Not only did she remain with the cast for the rest of the series, but she's still acting today and has made several appearances on the reboot. Night Court's creator wrote some crazy shoutouts in the show. If Reinhold Weege loved his friends, he sure had a funny way of showing it. Through the series, plenty of pimps and sex workers were tried in Judge Stone's courtroom, usually with hilarious results. Most of them had something very unique in common. They were named after Reinhold's closest buddies. Dubious distinction for sure. John Larroquette ruled the Emmys and then asked not to be nominated. The evolution of Dan Fielding's character from conservative snob to a womanizing philanderer made him one of Night Court's consistent highlights, largely thanks to Larroquette's hilarious performances. The Television Academy was enamored with his work on the show, awarding him 4 consecutive Emmys between 85 and 88. Following year, Larroquette removed himself from contention for the award consideration, citing a desire to avoid becoming synonymous with the sleazy character so he could more easily score different types of roles once the show concluded. The show finally got a proper ending on 30 Rock. Famously, Night Court's ending came amid a flurry of disorganization. Originally intended to finish up after season 8, NBC came through with big money at the last minute to keep things going. Despite the departures of key showrunners and writers, a jumbled season 9 predictably caused ratings to tank, leading to an abrupt cancellation even as the show was being pitched around for syndication. This led to a very weird cliffhanger, like a finale where Dan went running off to pursue a longtime rival Christine, whom he suddenly realized that he loved. This despite fans largely believing that Harry and Christine were eventually supposed to end up together. Well, 16 years later, Tina Fey, starring star of 30 Rock, finally gave fans a conclusion they'd missed out on back in '92 by orchestrating a mini Night Court reunion episode entitled The One with the Cast of Night Court. Post Anderson and series regular Charles Robinson showed up on the episode, which featured Tracy Jordan, played by Tracy Morgan, cheering up studio page Kenneth by recruiting Post and Anderson to come to 30 Rock and staging a wedding for their old characters, only to get in a big fight during rehearsals. It's utterly ridiculous in the best possible way. Perfect tribute to the spirit of the original series. Love that series. It was a great series. And I don't know if it was a spin. My Two Dads, I thought, might have been a spinoff from that. And they had Bull on there. And the judge on My Two Dads was on Night Court several times. So it is either a spinoff or they just in the same universe. I don't know. But just so you know, I'm doing one on My Two Dads tomorrow. So I ask you to please watch that, and I'll let you know where you can watch My Two Dads now. It is a hilarious show. Great show. I mean, I've done binge watched this thing in the past year, probably about 4 times. It's only 3 seasons, but man, it's so funny. I don't know how it got canceled. Anyway, please subscribe if you have not yet. Please like this video. I'd appreciate it. You have a great day, guys. God bless, and I'm praying for you.